Hi there, this is Brandy back for Flosstube. I said 10, right?
Yes.
Flosstube number 10. And this is Stitching in Oregon. My mom is here on the couch next to me out. She doesn't want to be on the camera, but so if you hear bunches of noises, it's her phone and other things making lots of noise. I'm not going to do a life update because I don't feel like sharing. But I have some haul, a couple new starts, and then progress on some things. I think it's been probably about a month since an actual WIP update. I did my 12 by 12 little short video, and then I did my WIP parade at the beginning of the month, which was everything. So we're just gonna go over progress and haul. I think I'm gonna start with haul just because it's closest to me. So okay, so I got my fabric of the month club from Grace Notes Fabrics. I did switch it to the 36 count neutral fabric, and this one is called Heather on a Hill, and it is linen, and that is what it looks like. It's just a really pretty light blue color, and I do the 36 count neutrals. So that one, and they send a fun sticker with all of them. I usually give them to my girls, whichever one I let open the mail. I also joined the Fat Quarter Shop's Floss Fix Club for Classic Colorworks. And so I got those in the mail. These are the January one, and it looks like we're in the C's because they're going alphabetically. So we've got the Cottage Daisies, Cottage Garden. That one's pretty. It's got like some light greens and purples in it. Country Lane, and that's like a dusty purple color. This one is called Crab Cakes. Creamy Peach. And this one is called Creeping Jenny, which is like a really light green variegated into off-white kind of. So those can go in the stash box upstairs. I ordered a piece of fabric from 123 Stitch just because it was an interesting color, not because I have any use for it yet. This is a 36 count linen. It's Picture This Plus, called Highland. And that's what it looks like. It's got some like blue grays, and it's just a nice neutral color. And then I bought this pattern from Cosford Rice Stitchery. I've been following them on Instagram, and I really like a lot of their samplers. But they have this series, the monthly baskets, and this is January. So I'm gonna buy all of these because I need another monthly series to do. And I bought this little tote bag, which honestly I thought was small or bigger. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to use this for yet. And then I have a friend who sent me a bunch of goodies in the mail. And so I'm really excited about these. I don't remember if I showed this in my one around Christmas. But she sent me the Disney Dreams collection, the Little Mermaid. So she sent me this one as a Christmas gift. And then she sent me the Pinocchio Wishes Upon a Star one just because she's the best ever. And this random piece of linen that I still have to figure out what count it is. But, so I've got a couple pieces here. And then there is this Jan Lynn's Just a Chart fresh eggs. And then a lavender and lace chart. This one. This has like all the floss with it too. But this one is called Angel of Love. That dress is not going to be fun to stitch. Did I show you this one?
That's pretty.
It's pretty, but that dress is going to be...
Yeah, it is.
A pain.
Wow. Lots of detail.
Yeah. It almost looks like there's so many, I don't know, focus. It doesn't want to focus. There. So many color changes in it, it almost looks like there's beads, but, oh, there is beads in this. Anyway, so that is my haul or stash acquisitions or whatever we want to call it. Gotta get this off the table away from my coffee. Olaf's being a warthog down on the floor in front of the camera, so. Okay, so next I have NewStarts. I'm gonna show this first. So during 12 by 12, I was starting Santa's House by Cottage Garden Samplings. And if you remember that night, it did not go well. And I literally got like 3 stitches in. I didn't like the fabric that I was doing it on because I couldn't see the white stitches. So I swapped it out. So this is what it looks like. There's so many people who are already done with this, and I'm not one of them. I am stitching it on a 32 count raw natural opal linen, I think. 32 count raw silver Belfast linen from 123 Stitch. And get the, this is where I'm at. I like it much better on this fabric. You can see the white, it really stands out. The sparkle is really pretty. I think I'm gonna do all the houses on different fabric though, because I don't think the sandcastle will stand out on this fabric. So that's where I'm at on that one. Olaf. It's disgusting. My friend sent me a gift in the mail. So this is stash too, kind of, except for it is a new start. She sent me this because she loves me and she knew I needed a distraction. So she sent me this little kit. It's from Dimensions, and we go camping a lot. but I didn't want to stitch it on the fabric that came with it because it was a 14 count Aida that was super stiff, and that's just not what I like to stitch on. So I had Cadence go pull a fabric from my stash, and this is a unnamed 18 count Aida from Be Stitch Me, and this is where I am. I only worked on this for one day, and I was really happy with it. But the fabric is this really cool, and the pattern won't take up very much of it, so I'll have a lot left over. So yeah, that's where I'm at on that one. I am using the floss that came with it, just not the fabric. And then my last new start, this is one I was talking about that I had plans with my friend Tanya to start. And I think that we have another person stitching it with us too. But this is Let Love Rain by Teresa Kogut, and this is what it looks like. So it's massive. My friend very generously sent me the fabric for it because I was being indecisive and couldn't decide on what I wanted. So she just took the choice away and sent me a piece of fabric so that I would be able to start it. And I've been working on this for 2 or 3 days now, and this is where I'm at. I made a mistake on it yesterday and had to rip out the whole other blue, like, I don't know if this is a palm tree or a flower or what, but I had to rip it out. But I'm really happy with the progress on this. It's really pretty, even though it's all brown and one blue. That looks really good. And we, my friend sent us so that we all had matching floss rings. She had a shop special make us these. And it came with the bling too. I will try to link that shop down below because I can't remember what they were called, but they're on Etsy. Okay, next is just my progress on my other WIPs. Okay, so first we have my 2 WIPGO calls for January. First one was, this is called Life, and it's by Designworks. And WIPGO is by Jessie Marie Does Stuff. I'll try to link her down below too, and you can go check out her videos on what it's all about. Let's see. I was pretty happy with my progress on this, actually. I changed the fabric. This is a 28 count linen instead of what came with the kit, but I am using the kit floss. And this is what it looks like. So I finished the stitching in Perfect, finished that thread here, and then did all of this up here. So I was pretty happy with that. It looks good. And now it can go away for a while. And then the other one is Penny Pumpkin by the Scarlett House. And this is what it looks like. This is the one where I'm taking out all of the small stars because I don't want to do those quarter stitches. And I am stitching this on a 32 count Grace Notes fabric called Aqua Fresca. And have some called for thread, but also my own as well, just subs. And honestly, I did not do enough on this. Can you hand me that pattern? Yeah, I'm gonna use it as a background. Thanks. So here is what it looks like. All I did was put those red bands and those 2 pennies up top. But that's why I don't give myself limits on my WIPGO pieces. I wasn't feeling this. I didn't want to work on it, so I didn't really. But it counts because I put some stitches in it. Like 50. I put 50 stitches in there. Okay. So that was my 2 WIPGO calls. And now my Just Because stitching. Nicole's Taco Bell now hiring was stuck to the bottom of my cup. All right, so the first one I'm going to show is a pattern by Modern Folk Embroidery. This is the one I am stitching for my sister for her birthday, that I need to get 300 and so stitches done a month to have it done by her birthday. But I'm ahead right now, so I will have it done in plenty of time. So this is what it looks like. It's called How Doth the Little Busy Bee, a Beekeeper's Pincushion. So that's what it looks like. And I am stitching this on a 40 count Tyco linen by Picture This Plus, and I am stitching it in colors that my sister picked. She wanted like that old porcelain looking kind of thing. So what I did on this one this time, I put about 400 stitches in, but I finished off this edge, like the flower was, I had to do the light blue flower, but then I took the border around. I finished this flower, put in the light blue. I don't know if you can see them, but I'm doing the bees in like I think I'm doing ecru for the bees. And then this was new and all of this was new. So I'm about 60, let's see. Yeah, I'm 60.69% done with this, and I just have to be able to have it done in October for her. And this will come out again in just a couple days because I stitch on it the beginning of the month until the stitches are done, unless I forget about it, and then I stitch on it at the end of the month, which is what happened this month. All right, next I have Rising in the East. This is a full coverage. That is one of my focus pieces for this year that my daughter picked out to be a focus piece. This is what it looks like. It is artwork by Chris Darrell, and it's from a shop on Etsy called Addict to Cross Stitch, I think. And I'm working up in this area. Hopefully I'll get to some blues soon, but I was trying to get a page finish and didn't have I was missing a floss, and so I just quit. But I got a lot done. I think I got like 2,000, 3,000 stitches done. My goal was to get a page finish, which is here, and all I had left was this little corner. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm stitching it on an 18 count oatmeal Aida that I got from Michael's with the called for DMC. If you don't like stitching with brown, I would not recommend this because it's a lot of brown. But I am now, let's see, 15.86% done with it. So that one will come back out again this year since it's a focus piece. Let's see. This one, I got a lot of work done on. This is my Beautiful sampler by Twin Peak Primitives. This is a stitch along with Kia B. And this is what it looks like. And I am 74% done because my children won't stop stressing me out. So I'm stitching this on a 32 count even weave from Be Stitch Me. It does not have a name that I got from Friday Night Fight Night. And this is how far I am. It's giant and beautiful and I love it. I finished the alphabet. And I did the K a different color because this time it was cadence that was stressing me out. I did the bird. I finished. I pulled the black down. I did this, pulled this border down. I did the ship. I had like just 8 stitches left on this big giant motif, so I finished that. So I did the ship, the bird, this heart, and I started on the flowers up in this base. And then this is the other corner. So mostly stitching border is what's left. So that's pretty exciting. And I was able to zero out 2 colors this time. So, oh, there's something on this. Anyway, so that's where I'm at on that. This is, like I said, a very easy, relaxing stitch. And it's a lot of fun. All right, what's that one? Next is Winter Rose Manor. I didn't work on this a whole lot, but I did do a little bit. So Winter Rose Manor by With Thy Needle and Thread. This is the one I restarted either the end of November, beginning of December. And I'm using the called for floss, except for I changed the white because I couldn't get the white that it called for. And this is where I'm at now. So in my WIP parade, I think the only thing you guys hadn't seen was this, but since my last video, I finished those trees. I got my initials in. I put these little birds in right here, that flower vase, and I filled in all of these diamonds, got the snowflakes in, and I started the big giant urn of flowers that sit on top of the house. So I guess I did do a lot. And I don't remember. I think this is a 40 count fabric from Be Stitch Me, but I don't know the color. So this one will probably get put away now since it's less wintry outside, but I am really happy with the progress I made. I restarted it and got further than I was. So, okay. Next, I didn't work on that. All right, that basket's empty. Yay. Okay, so I just have 2 more. Okay, we'll do this first. So next I have Tea by Nora Corbett. I don't have the picture. I will try to insert one if I can of what it will look like. But this is the one with 2 ladies that sit down with their fancy dresses drinking tea. I am doing this on a Be Stitch Me 32 count. I believe it's unnamed, that I probably got from Friday Night Fight Night, with the called for floss. And when I was working on it this time, I filled in this part of her dress here, and that's it. I started a new color up there. I only worked on this for one night because it was mostly fill-in stitching, not a lot of counting. But all of these holes here will be beads. Okay. And last, I have my Taylor Swift project that I am doing for my sister. She picked this out for Christmas, and I told her she could have it in May. So this is what it looks like. I don't have a picture, it's just the chart. So it is called Evermore. It's from Etsy. I'll try to remember to link the shop, but I don't have it. I'm stitching it on a 27 count Linda 1/1. It's teeny tiny, and this is where I'm at. So I got all the way up to her shoulder done, filled in a lot of this dark purple red color, and then I filled in this here as well. And then this is her braid. I was working on this for 30 minutes every day, and then life happened and I didn't feel like it. But it'll be done eventually. Okay, I think that is it. I don't know if WIPGO numbers have been called for February yet. I assume so, since it's 2 days away. So I have to pull my February projects and see what was called for that. I'll probably spin my wheel to find out what my focus projects are for this month. I didn't buy any new patterns, but I am gonna buy Castle for the next Fabulous Houses series, and the floss for that. And I don't think I have any other plans. I've been watching WIP Parades, because everyone has their end of the year WIP Parade or beginning, you know, 2024 WIP Parade. So those have been a lot of fun. I watched Garnet Rose Stitchery, I think they are. Their WIP Parade was a two-parter, so it's long, but if you haven't seen it, I'd go watch that one. They have a lot of fun stuff, and I watched Brianna Lentz, her WIP Parade last night. So yeah, just mostly some WIP Parades, and we're on a in-service day at school right now, so I'm just hanging out with the kids. I think we're gonna go get some ice cream. We went to Pacific City yesterday and had lunch, and the kids ran up and down the giant sand dune a million times. I'll try to insert the video of them throwing themselves down it. But that was fun, and it was a really pretty day, and then we came back over the mountain and it was raining here. So it's fun, always funny when it's warmer on the Oregon coast than it is inland an hour. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. And I probably, Olaf, he just knocked the whole table. He's trying to roll over and scratch his back, but he's wide. And he doesn't realize how wide he is, so he just knocks into everything. So anyway, yeah, I'll probably be back in a month, just because honestly I don't have the brain capacity to be filming more than that right now. And we will go from there. So it was nice to be back. I hope you guys are all thawing out from the Arctic blast that came across. I know it was a rough couple days here, but I can't complain because we're back in the 50s and 60s here. So anyway, I'll see you all next time, and I hope you have a good day. Thanks. Bye.
I won.